Hello dear friends, today we are going to start with the fifth unit. In your last lecture we have covered about the fourth unit that was related to IoT protocols and security. We have seen the different IoT protocols and what are the measures while considering the security of IoT. What are the different IoT challenges while securing the devices and how to secure those devices. We are going to start with the fifth unit today, that is Web of Things and Cloud of Things. Myself, Mrs. Kinjan Sangvi, and I am presenting here the Web of Things and Cloud of Things. So basically, we are learning about Internet of Things up till now. Now there is a new concept which has come, that is Web of Things, and another that is Cloud of Things. So let's see how it goes on and what is Web of Things and Cloud of Things. So the unit is divided into two. First we will discuss about Web of Things, and secondly we will go with Cloud of Things. Now consideration of Web of Things. When you are seeing WOT, what is WOT versus IoT, then we are going to see what is the different standardization which are taking place for WOT, then unified multi-tier WOT architecture which we are having, then WOT portal and business intelligence, and then we will start with Cloud of Things and its other features. Now today we will talk about what is WOT. As seen in the picture, you can observe well that on the left hand side you will find about Internet of Things. Everywhere the different devices are there, and we have Zigbee, we have Bluetooth, Extend, BACnet protocols, all connecting with the devices and operating those devices. There are CCTVs, there are locks, there are lights, heating and cooling, and certain panels, and everything is connected to each other. So Internet of Things is just connecting the electronic devices and embedded systems to each other. But on the right hand side, if you observe, when we control all these devices through web, that is through World Wide web pages, then we can say it is Web of Things. Okay, so what is Web of Things, that we will see in the next. Here consider that there is a room 202, room 203, 204 and 301. Every one is connected with certain devices, IoT devices, which says that turn off the lights, blinds, watch movie, game show, and so on. But there is an hotel owner, that is Johnny, who is also having what? He will turn off all the lights or air conditioners in all the empty rooms, control the security systems, cameras and smoke alarms, etc., optimize the room cleaning service, manage room services, and also enable or disable room access for the guests. So this is the Johnny hotel owner who can do this every possible thing with the help of what? Web of Things. Okay, just seeing on the web he can analyze what is going on in which room. So this is WOT. Now what is difference between WOT and IoT? IoT is actually aggregation of technologies which are already available, and you have connection established from mobile app or web browser, whereas WOT are software architectural styles and programming patterns that allow the real world objects to be a part of World Wide Web. IoT is all about creating a network of objects, things, people, system, whereas WOT is integrating object, things, or web, or people, systems to World Wide Web. Scope of IoT application is very much broader and includes systems that cannot that not accessible through web also, that is WSN, RFID, which do not access the web, still they are a part of IoT. But WOT means what? The scope of WOT application is limited to web. You need web over there. Approach to building IoT is based on RESTful principles and REST APIs, and along with that you can have WebSocket, SOAP, COAP in case of IoT. But in web of things or WOT, we strictly use what RESTful principles and REST APIs. No WebSocket, no CoAP, no SOAP is there in case of WOT. So this is basically the difference between WOT and IoT. So if you are seeing, there are different applications of WOT, as IoT has the application like smart home system, you have Alexa, you have different IoT applications which are available, smart refrigerators, but WOT applications are also there. WOT applications, you can see the Japan Geiger app, which is used to visualize the entire map of Japan. Okay, and not only the entire map, but it visualizes which map? Radiation map of Japan. Then National Weather Study Project is a mini weather station in the school of Singapore. So it is a Singapore project where they are seeing about the weather stations which are there at different locations of Singapore. Then Nanode is one type of WOT application which is Arduino with inbuilt web connectivity. Axpear is one more application of WOT which connects agricultural products to the web. So when you connect your IoT devices along with web application, then you can say it is web of things. Okay, so basically there are two pillars of web which we already know about. The first very pillar, that is HTML, that is hypertext markup language. Then you have HTTP protocol, you have URL, uniform resource locator, you have hypertext transfer protocol. So these are the first pillars of IoT, which I need not mention that you are well aware about what is HTML, HTTP and URL. Second pillar which is there of web, that is web browser. So to run the web you need a web browser, you need application server, you need a software architecture, and that architecture also should be a multi-tier architecture. That is either you have 2-tier architecture, 3-tier architecture, but basically web falls under 3-tier architecture and so on. So first pillar, which is HTML, HTTP and URL, it focuses on describing what are the services and how to locate those services and how to transfer the service from one place to another. That is, HTTP defines the format to transmit the messages. HTML will create the resource, and URL will tell them how to locate those resources. Second pillar is focusing on the way to access the resource, how to access the resources, how to design the web application, how to run them. So web browser will tell you how to access the resources using URL. Multi-tier architecture will tell you how to design the web application, and application server will tell you how to run the web application, that is using the database connectivity, how to run those web applications. Okay, so these are the two pillars of IoT. You are well aware of all these concepts of WOT. Now considering about the WOT architecture, WOT architecture is divided into 4 parts: access layer architecture, find layer architecture, share layer and compose layer. Remember, this is actually asked in your examination, where it goes on with which type of layers are there in WOT and which technology comes under which layer. Now we'll see one by one each and every layer of WOT. First layer which is there, that is access. Second layer find. Third layer share, and fourth is compose. Compose by its name, that when you want to write a particular application, then you have to use which technology, that is given in compose layer. Share means when you want to share the data or transmit the data from one part to another part, which type of techniques or technologies you should use. When you want to find a particular data on the web, which type of technologies to use, and when you want to access anything from the web, which type of protocols or which type of technologies you should use. So we are going to see one by one. Now coming with the layer 4, compose. Compose is having different types of protocols like IFTTT, Node-RED, WOT, a mashup, web application, UI generation. All these are used to compose or write something. IFTTT means what? If this then that. It is actually a service which allows the user to program a response to the event in the world of various kinds. For example, if you want to know whether the weather tomorrow there is going to be a rain or not, that particular can be forecast, can be done with the help of what, IFTT. Then Node-RED, all of you are well known about Node-RED. Node-RED is actually a development tool which gives you the visualization of how the IoT devices is working. Then WOT, a mashup, it is actually also a very good tool that makes up or builds up very easy web of thing apps. Second architecture layer, that is share. Actually this third layer, we are going from top to bottom. So third layer is sharing. For sharing you need the technologies like JWT, that is JSON Web Token. It is actually a proposed standard which is used for doing whatever data it is there, you have to create the data with optional encryption, and here the payload holds what, JSON format, and that JSON format should be in encrypted form. So JSON WT does that particular thing while sharing the data from one part to another part. Again, DTLS is a transport layer security, which is a communication protocol which is specifically designed to protect the data privacy, so that no tampering of data can happen, no eavesdropping can take place. Then PKI is a public key infrastructure used by WOT architecture, which is used for authenticating the users and devices in the digital world. OAuth is a second next technology which is used as open standard for access delegation. It is actually used for internet users, so that see, when we want to access any website, it will be accessible to us or not, that depends upon what, OAuth. So OAuth is the open standard for access delegation. Second, next layer of WOT architecture is find. Find is what actually to find anything from the web of things, what should be used. So we can use JavaScript object notation for linked data, that is JSON LD, which is actually a method of encoding whatever JSON format is coming. That data is encoded properly and linked to a proper destination with the help of JSON LD. Then hypermedia as the engine of application state is actually a component of REST application architecture. That does what, it distinguishes the REST application architecture from other network application architectures. Schema.org is actually a set of extensible schema that does what, whatever structured data is coming, creating that, maintaining that, maintaining the data on the web pages so that search engine can use them properly. Structured data is taken care of by schema.org and finding anything from the search engine. Then MDNS, that is a multi-class DNS protocol. This is specifically aimed at helping with name resolution in smaller networks, so that easily we can find out that which particular device is located at which particular place. Okay, with this is possible with the help of multi-class DNS. So these are the different layers, and very first layer of WOT architecture is access. So to access anything from the web, you can use either HTML, you know how to use HTML, you can use MQTT protocol, we can use HTTP protocol, we can use URL, gateways, WebSockets. So all this which we have covered in the first unit. So today we have seen about what is difference between WOT and IoT, what is web of things, what is difference between WOT and IoT, what are the two different pillars of web, that is first pillar HTML, HTTP and URL, second pillar web browser, multi-tier software architecture and application server, and what is the purpose of it, and lastly we have seen the WOT architecture, that it consists of 4 different layers: access layer, find layer, share layer and compose layer. Okay, thank you so much and have a wonderful time.